TJ,
What's up?
what's going on, my friend?
Good to see you again.
Thank you for having us out here.
For sure.
This place is incredible, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
How long has Beverly Hills been home for?
Beverly Hills about 4 years.
And you built an empire.
Yeah, man.
How long have you been a business owner for?
Man, most of my life.
Most of
my
your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Growing up, did you think creating all this was possible? I mean, you got every car anybody can imagine. You got the Ferrari out here, the Lamborghini, the McLaren tucked in there.
Well, I've always loved cars, man. So I always, thought that I would have cars that I wanted. So I didn't know that it would be these, but yeah.
What was your main business?
Tech services. I built a tech services business, sold it, and then I built a construction business, sold it, and I have a supplement business today. And I build businesses, man. I hope other people do the same thing.
Throughout your career, across all your companies in 1 year, in terms of revenue, what was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Across my companies in revenue? Oh, wow. 90 million, 100 million.
Actually,
Yeah.
And how about for yourself?
25 million.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
25
incredible.
million, yeah.
Do you come from a lot of money?
Absolutely not, man.
No?
Absolutely not.
So you didn't have rich parents?
No, not at all. My mom was 14 years old when she got pregnant with me. I grew up in the South, food stamps and government cheese and all that sort of stuff.
So what was the turning point to financial freedom? How did you know you wanted to get really serious about building a $100 million company and just becoming an extremely successful entrepreneur?
I think when I was a kid, man, I always wanted to be successful because I didn't want to live in the stuff that I was living in. I didn't like it. I was motivated to get out of it. So I didn't know that I wanted to build a $100 million company per se. But what I did know is I wanted to be successful. I didn't know what that looked like. And you continue to define that as you grow. But I wanted to be successful early on. So I always worked, always tried to figure a way out to be helpful and had a mindset that was like, oh, how do I get out of this place and never have to come back to it? The biggest thing that one would do today, if I was, because, what I did is different than what I would do today.
What did you do today?
Today, what I would do is I would buy businesses. That is the thing that I would do because right now, there's so many businesses that are ripe for selling. There's so many people that want to get out of their business. Their kids don't want to go into that business. They don't have maybe succession plans. They don't have a way to get out of that business, but they need the cash and they need to stop because they've gotten divorced, they're sick, they're tired, whatever it is. I would use the government 7A program to get financing to buy businesses.
Is that SBA?
SBA 7A program, yeah.
What type of business would you buy in today's world?
You can buy laundromats. The focus is getting stuff that cash flows. So laundromat, pool companies. I like the vending machine business. I like laundromats. I like things like that because it's not necessarily labor intensive or you have to have a lot of know-how to do
And they're
that.
recession proof.
They're recession proof and they're going to always be there. So buying businesses is what I would be doing today.
Like the private equity model?
Well, it's not so much private equity, right? It's leverage buyouts. So what you're doing is you're finding businesses that cash flow at a certain number. Let's say that business cash flows at $20,000 a month, right? And you can get a loan. You can service a loan for $7,000 a month or $10,000 a month. You're up $10,000, right?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is to figure out a way to creatively pay the person that wants to leave the business and buy businesses. I mean, that'd be the thing that I do.
Have you ever been broke before?
Yeah, I've been broke before. I started out broke in terms of no money, not broke mindset, right? That's a whole different thing. I never had a broke mindset, even when I was on government cheese, even when we had food stamps, even all of that stuff. We had no money, but I personally was never broke because I was always thinking way beyond where I was, right? And then I built my business and I've gone bankrupt. But it's been a long time since I've been broke and I ain't never going back.
Hey, never going back.
I ain't never going back.
I love that.
Yeah.
So if you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
Absolutely.
What business would you get into right now?
I start buying businesses. If I lost everything tomorrow, I would start buying businesses. Why? Because you're buying it based on the other business's credit, right? There's all types of creative financing to do. There's SBA loans, the 7A SBA loans that I talked about. So yeah, I would go do that. That would be the fastest. I mean, that's what I would do because most people want to build a business from scratch, but you don't have to do that today.
You go get the playbook. You go get the playbook.
It's already done. The business is already done. You can see that it's working.
Where do you go to find these businesses? Some people hear that. They say, okay, just buy a business. But where can you find people? Like where do you go to buy a business?
Yeah, I think there's a number of portals. There's Biz Buy Sell, I think it is. But there's a portal that you can just go in and put in the industry, the location, and that kind of thing. And it brings up all the businesses and people are trying to buy businesses or trying to sell their businesses. There's business brokers. And then you can also start to just cold call businesses because there's people that would sell their business if they got the call, but they haven't gotten the call.
Big transfer of wealth is about to happen. Is what you're saying. People are looking to step out of their business.
Yeah, I think it's called the Gray Tsunami. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's called the Gray Tsunami. And the Gray Tsunami is there's a lot of boomers that have businesses that they have to get out of. There's a surplus of businesses and not enough people that's going out and buying businesses.
But wouldn't they want to give that to their family to take over?
There are a lot of family members, man, that, kids don't want to go do their dad's business. They want to do their own thing. We're in a different time.
Do you believe in God?
Absolutely. I believe in God, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I could tell you a story about that, but yeah, absolutely.
What story?
So as a kid, I was broke, didn't have a wonderful sort of environment. So I was always like going, God, show me yourself. Show me who you are. Show me your face, right? Show me in the Magic Johnson poster, do something, right? And then I went to work the next day. I remember going to sleep crying and wondering if God is real or was he Santa Claus? And I'm working, doing my thing. And this guy comes up and says to me, God loves you. He's real. And he wanted me to tell you that. And from that moment on, I was 15 years old. I've always believed in God, so.
And faith has been pretty important for you.
Faith is important. I mean, faith is critical. Faith is critical, obviously, from a spiritual standpoint, but from a business standpoint and from a life standpoint, if you don't believe it, like when you believe something, truly believe something, it's going to drive your actions. It's going to drive the way you think and what you do in the relationships that you build. So faith is really important. So God gives us a practical foundation for faith. He said, believe. I mean, that's what the whole New Testament is about.
Right. Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Did college help you become a millionaire?
No.
But it didn't.
It didn't hurt me. I mean, what college did for me is help me get a skill set. It helped me become a computer programmer and get a job as a computer programmer.
So let me ask you this, because you made more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. What's a lesson about business you'd give to somebody that they will not learn in business school?
Marketing. What they don't teach in school is that everybody needs you. They just don't know who you are. So your job is to identify who those people are, get to the highest mountaintop that you can, and tell them who you are. Let the people know who you are. That is the key to growing in business. And in school, we learn about business, but marketing is the key to making it all come together. You can have the magic sauce, but if people don't know who you are, then it doesn't matter.
Now, we came all the way out here from Austin. Can we check out the spot real quick?
Yeah,
See
man.
the place? Is that cool?
Yeah, for sure.
This is amazing. This is amazing. I gotta get a video of this. This is not real.
If you come over here, so this house, Mark Wahlberg's house.
He still lives there?
He sold it about 7-8 months ago. That house right up there, trees are kind of covering it a bit. The driveway goes all the way down there. The tennis court is associated with that. And then on the bottom of that, he has a car museum. That's Samsung.
The Samsung counter?
Yeah.
Wow.
That house right there, Kanye just moved into.
In the white one right there?
Yeah. That house, the gray one.
Yeah.
That's Ashton Kutcher's house.
Oh my
They call it
goodness.
the farmhouse. Denzel Washington, Eddie Murphy.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
They all live out here?
Yeah.
That's
This
wild.
is all Beverly Park. So when you say, has it helped me? One thing that happens is that you can't unsee stuff. So like when I was in DC, I love cars. And I would have a few cars and I would have people going, man, be careful, don't do that, you can't do these things. And you come out here and you like meet people and they have a 20-car garage and a 50-car car collection or a 100-car car collection. So you find your tribe and you see that things are possible.
Yeah.
And once you see that it's possible, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
So has it helped me as an entrepreneur? Absolutely, because it just expands your vision and helps your creativity. And you find out ways to do things that you wouldn't even think was possible back home.
What's the number one thing that separates middle class from wealthy people in today's world?
No limits. I mean, wealthy people don't have a limitation, and they know there's no limit in terms of what they can achieve and how much money they can make. And all they have to do is solve problems, create solutions to make more money. And so they live in that world, and it's a whole different realm where it's not about jobs and how much you can make on this job or stepping up a particular ladder around some stuff that's sort of predetermined and well-structured. Wealthy people don't need structure.
Well, TJ, this was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, man.
I gotta say, thank you so much for having us out here.
Well, thanks for trespassing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I gotta ask you though.
Yeah.
So this summer, I started a private community called the School of Mentors. It's grown to be one of the biggest entrepreneur communities in the world.
Oh, awesome.
Every single week, I host live calls with the millionaires and the billionaires that I interview, such as like the former CEO of 7-Eleven, Stephen Klubeck, who sold his company for $2 billion to Hilton. I'd love to have you on a live call. Could we make that
love it,
happen?
man.
Could you be
Absolutely.
a mentor on a live call?
Absolutely.
That'd be amazing, my
Awesome.
friend.
Thank you.
Everybody, if you guys want to join the community, go to the link down in the description of this video to join the School of Mentors, to get mentored directly from the millionaires and the billionaires I interview every single week. TJ, where can everybody find you at?
TJ Millionaire Mentor on Instagram, on YouTube.
And everybody go tap in with TJ right now, like and subscribe, and we'll see everybody in here on the next video.